They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win.
There he goes! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Hilltoppers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They go to the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give out of the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Mack. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air, it's Sayed. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mack. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Meyer. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake.
crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Any speculation about Ryan Day's future, even after the loss to Michigan, was patently ridiculous. But now they've won the national championship, and he is safe in the toast of the town, at least until they play Michigan.
No doubt. Toast of the town till the next game. Obviously, high standards in Columbus. They won a national championship. Palmer, they got hot, absolutely scorching hot last year down the stretch at the right time.
And they have one of the most exciting players in all of college football in Jeremiah Smith at wide receiver. I can't wait to see what this guy does. Now only a true sophomore, he is built different, and he is going to ball.
Oh my God.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster there.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! drive. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping... There he goes! Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Grabs a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end.
Nope.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. He'll make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Offense in a bunch formation. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's Hutchinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Mack. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. With the catch, it's Barry. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayet. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in.
Turning it on!
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Mack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hutchinson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Handoff from the gun.
Nope.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. It went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence. But the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Nice grab in traffic. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What are you holding? Give me the ball.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Sayed. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. looking upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
To the air, it's Sayin. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time he's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
There he goes. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They go to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll leave it with him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Sayed. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Throws for the tight end.
No.
Intercepted.
My
He
fault.
stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Gonna run it. It's Parrish.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Matt. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hampton. He makes a stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. At the 15, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Turning it on! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run it from the gun. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play